Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and sub if you like what you've seen. Let's get right into the information today. One take and uncut. So guys, shared by QSR. Remember, hold XRP, the one I did like this ripple effect, dating back to, I believe, look, the end of 2016 when XRP skyrocketed, just to see the price performance. Obviously, we can see trending sideways, 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 forming a little, up and down here, still sideways, relatively low. And then boom, we finally just exploded. And obviously this type of fractal, this type of price performance in cryptocurrency with anyone that's been around for a while or just looking at the history, you see that this happens. Typically, we're in a downtrend for maybe 2 years and the cycles do vary. Keep that in mind. Some are 18 months, some are, 24, 30 months, but this is something that people expect. But for me, I expect something significantly bigger with all of the onboarding, all of the ramping up of volume, the institutional connections, the APIs. If you guys just do basic math and understanding when a real product is solving a real problem, we're going to see true demand driven and derived from utility. So I'm one of the biggest XRP bulls out there, and I'm trying not to be hypey, but I am so excited. I have tons of confirmation bias, but I'm really excited for what's to come with Ripple, the company, and then XRP is the digital asset that will derive its value from the value it brings to the table of being that bridge asset on a permissionless basis. Right here, Stewart XRP. So this is a quote from Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. And everyone's worried about the IPO saying, oh, well, they're not going to care about XRP. That's BS. XRP is the secret sauce of Ripple. They want a high value. They've made it very known. They've been, quiet lately regarding the price of XRP, at least the last 2 years, because they really want to kind of separate and show the distinction that, XRP is not a security. But again, guys, they are bullish. They want XRP to succeed just as much as us. Trust me. So right here, XRP is part of the heartbeat of Ripple. It is the foundation of how we think about liquidity management. Remember, global liquidity management. Everywhere we're seeing liquidity crisis, same thing in 2008. The problem or the resolution is here. Now, in a core problem that how the financial infrastructure works is around how liquidity is managed, how easy that money can flow on demand. This is revolutionary, guys. No more repo lending is really needed. Right here, XRP Crypto Wolf. A digital currency could see mainstream adoption within the next 2 years. A new report by Deutsche Bank suggests. Keep in mind, Deutsche Bank is one of the banks that is listed as too big to fail. It is my belief that they will be leveraging XRP in some manner in the future. So right here, Deutsche Bank said, crypto has shown the potential to radically change payments, banking, central banking, and the balance of economic power. Keep your eye on this group specifically. I think something interesting maybe coming out of them and even HSBC, but that is just my own thoughts and a little bit of conspiracy thinking. Right here, Jungle Inc. sharing this cool article on payments.com. So the subscription economy, what's in store? Intelligent payment routing is really important. Is a really important part of a new subscription frontier. Remember, guys, payment routing, we were thinking of the IP protocol of the past. We were thinking with smart contracts and true automation and streaming of payments with an actual, service. Now, you can speculate on how this will occur, but right now, this is similar to, us being in the early 90s and trying to speculate the idea or concept of social media. People on Facebook. Facebook doesn't actually own any content, yet we create the content there. Uber does not own any cars. Yet they, have the service. It's the same concept, guys. This has never been done before, so we can only speculate so much. All I'm saying is there is utility. There's going to be significant upside in removing friction, creating, operational efficiency, and making the world a better place. Right here, Bank XRP just sharing this. This is Marcus Treacher, all right, global head of strategic accounts for Ripple. This gentleman worked for Swift for years, and now he has 2020 predictions for the financial services industry. I'm going to go through a few that I found that I really liked. So again, I like this article right on FinTech Magazine. So basically, Marcus Treacher, SVP of Customer Success at Ripple, shares with FinTech his predictions for the finance industry this year. And now keep in mind, this is January 26, 2020. So international payments will continue to get faster and smaller. Obviously, that's the idea. You can, break it up, batch payments, faster. We're seeing real-time payments. Cross-border is an emphasis, especially with blockchain technology. And with blockchain, you do need to send value using a digital asset or cryptocurrency. So the demand is there. More banks will use banking, BaaS, banking as a service instead of software as a service, platforms to revolutionize their cost to serve and cost to change. We're talking about cloud providers. We're talking about AI. We're talking about all kinds of things. Again, Right here, the long-awaited tipping point. From on-premise museum banking technology to agile, cheap, cloud-hosted banking technology is getting closer. 2020 is perhaps the year. And really quick, just to go back to Deutsche Bank, as they say, within the next 2 years, these banks, governments, we know, I mean, this is a central bank. We know how conservative they are. When they say 2 years, I believe they're much closer, but that is perhaps me just hoping. And I just wanted to be transparent there. 2020 will see new consumer purchase solutions emerge for tourists, travelers that don't require cards or card rails. The global economy will see continued growth of micro and wallet payments to support the immediate low payment flows. And then again, the shift from traditional large value batch flows to low value, high volume payments will help SMEs break into new markets much faster. Remember, guys, it is about that financial inclusion. These types of words, they mean things. Pay attention to what the IMF, the BIS, what they are saying, especially at the World Economic Forum, guys. Pay attention. Words mean things. You have to read between the lines. And, trends are your friends. And you have to basically, and I say this in almost every video, do not follow the money. You have to have the foresight to be there before the money is. And it's my belief that many of us, granted, I believe a lot of institutional players have already bought OTC over the counter for XRP. I think that for the majority of us right now, whether you got in 2013, 2015, 2017, 2020, I think we are here before the regulations are really here to name XRP as whether it's a utility token or a commodity, a digital, some type of form of that. Guys, we are here before the regs, and I believe that this dam will be breaking, and this flow is going to be absolutely massive when it does. The longer the price stays at these low points, the more bullish I become. Right here, XQuest 8. I love this. And I believe I've already shared this, but I just wanted to share it again and finish off. So holding XRP is a stake in the utility token XRP that derives its value as a bridge asset that many companies are using. Right? Remember, when R3 is utilizing XRP, if you've not seen it, watch the video that I've made before. I've made countless videos on this topic as well, showing you the amount of money in volume in these markets. They're not going to be low value, high volume. They're going to be high value payments running on the ledger that drive the price on the order books up. All right. When it's sending this type of money, it has to accommodate conspiracy, whether XRP, if it decides to someday send gold or oil or some type of energy source, it's going to have to be an extremely high value. You can, call me an idiot in the comments, but you know what? Let's see what happens in the coming years, because I am, betting a significant amount that I am right. But please, please, please do your own research. I'm not, doing this to convince you, but I'm putting this information out there, and then I can brag about it when I'm right, because that's honestly how I see it. So right here, a Ripple IPO, however, for the company itself is to get a share or a stake in the company Ripple that derives its value from the company that provides financial services. Absolutely. Their clients, they want to see a reduction in their operational costs. They want to see a savings in their, payments become more efficient, so then they can scale their businesses better and get better profits, utilizing Ripple as that third-party integrator to remove friction from their payments. All right. Two very different things. Perhaps someday I would love to get a Ripple stock or, some stock once it's public and, all the funding is done and they let the little guys get in. But for the time being, guys, to me, the highest return on investment is going to be in the new asset class. I'm not being distracted. I'm keeping my eye on the prize with XRP. So with that, guys, I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button. Much love to all of you that share this around on social media, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.